Speaking of morons, how about Mr. Tuberville? I want you to listen to an appearance that he made last night on Fox Noise. And Tuberville seemed to really struggle. Have a listen to what he had to say about Trump playing golf and how much work he could get done on the golf course.
Senator, are you for the golden visas where you get $5 million to invest and you get a golden visa? Is that a lot of people want to park a lot of money in the United States. I'm not sure all of them the people I'd want to welcome into the United States, but there'll probably be some vetting. But what's your view on that?
Well, it's a very unusual idea. Only President Trump could come up with that. I've played golf with him before. He comes up with 100 ideas and 18 holes of golf. He's always thinking about something to make things better. He's a business guy. And so we'll see where this ends up. But it's very unusual. But again, at the end of the day, we need to make sure that we bring in good people. If we bring in people that can help this country from being illegal to legal.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people, a lot of money, are not necessarily good people as well, Senator. But I hear you. We'll see. It's devil's always in the details.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Laura Ingraham. There are some people in this country with a lot of money that aren't good people, particularly the President of the United States, Elon Musk, and the First Lady, Donald Trump. So, yes, I certainly agree with the evil racist witch, Laura Ingraham. How about Tommy Tuberville? What a really smart, well-thought-out guy. You know, I played president with President Trump, and he's the only guy. He's got 100 different ideas and 18 holes. I think if my math served me right, that's about 2 ideas per hole. And, you know, he's always thinking. He's always trying to make things better for the American people. He's a business guy. You know, he's a business guy. Even though half of his businesses have filed for bankruptcy, he's a business guy. Even though it's very difficult for a casino to file for bankruptcy, he found a way to do it because he's a business guy. He's a business guy. And when I play golf with Donald Trump, did I tell you, Laura, when I play golf with Donald Trump, per hole, he has at least 2 ideas. That's why I said in 18 holes, he's got 100 ideas because he's a business guy, you know, Donald Trump. He's always thinking about something to make things better. $5 million to enter this country. I think it's a brilliant idea. We're going to call it the gold card. And you can also get in to every strip club in the United States of America because it's a gold card. It's $5 million. It's a gold card. He's a business guy. Let me tell you something. Tommy Tuberville is one of the dumbest people you could ever imagine that could be elected into office. Just a moron. And here's another perfect example of that. Again, appearing on the evil racist witch Laura Ingraham show. He forgot what a triangle was. I'm not making this up. Have a listen to this.
Just going to help there. Pete Hegseth has welcomed Doge to come into the military. We have to start in the Pentagon. We need to make a trigon, 3 sides instead of 5 sides in the Pentagon. It is way too big, way overbloated. They have, 40,000 people in the Pentagon, then 100,000 people across the street in Arlington that are making tons of money. We have to cut back and do it for the warfighter, help the warfighter build equipment, do the things we need to do. We can get the cuts, but we need to continue to do what Pete has done is cut out all the bloat and all the DEI, get our military back to a killing machine, somebody that can protect this country and our allies.
Yeah, somebody who could protect this country and our allies. He went on to say we have to start in the Pentagon. We need to make a trigon, 3 sides instead of 5 sides in the Pentagon. I think it's called a triangle, Mr. Tuberville, you dumb buffoon, you. Speaking of dumb buffoons, how about Habba? So she's wandering around the White House. We don't even know what kind of job she has, if any. She doesn't have a job title, but she's holding press conferences. The only thing she's known for is losing cases for Donald Trump and just being the idiot ditz that she is. So this is Habba also appearing on television yesterday. Boy, they really have the all-stars out, don't they? Attorney General Pam Bondi, Tommy Tuberville, and Miss Habba. This is Habba talking about how the president runs this country like a business. Have a listen to this.
Oh, it's pretty common sense.
How about just work? Like, never mind essential role. That's easy. Are you working? Are you working? Are you double dipping? Are you working for another company? And if you cannot say that you are working, you do not have a job pretty much anywhere. And I hope that any boss runs their company the way President Trump is running this country.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because if anybody ran a business, they would want the CEO of their company to make everybody scared, to lie every day, to show no moral compass and no moral dignity, and then have the real CEO of the company only out for himself and nobody else. Yes, that's right, Habba. We want the president to run this country just like his companies, so eventually America will file for bankruptcy too. Yeah, that's exactly what Americans want. They want Trump to run the country just like he runs his companies of selling Bibles. Yeah, that's a wonderful take, Ms. Habba. And this is the point where Habba tries to defend, like so many right-wing idiots who curl themselves into a pretzel. Habba trying to defend Trump, praising Vladimir Putin and calling him bright, something Habba openly admitted she isn't. She said she'd rather be attractive than bright. Well, she's really showing that to the American people every day. And I guess being attractive is, I guess that's something that some people would consider, I don't know, objective. But anyway, this is Habba talking about Donald Trump's praising of an evil, murderous dictator.
What we have voted, the American people have voted for on November 5th. But that means that, yes, we're going to be tough, but we still want to make money. We still want to be producing. We still want to work with other countries. China's just another example. It's a lot like, Laura, when the president says something like, Putin is bright, or Putin, that doesn't mean he's praising him. That means that he is acknowledging the situation, what is good for America, what is America first. If you say we're not going to have Amazon, we're not going to have anything imported or exported with China, that's not realistic. That's not what he's saying. We want to do business, but it's got to be done the right way. And that is what the president was referring to. But of course, the spin is real, as you know.
Yeah, it's a spin. So when you call an evil, murderous dictator bright, we shouldn't interpret it as he's calling him bright. We should interpret it as something else. And that's just Donald Trump. It's, you know, the same BS happened when Trump talked about the possibility of injecting yourself with disinfectant, and then all the right wingers out there and the idiots like the Habbas of the world would be, oh no, he didn't really mean it that way. That's not really what he meant. He was just joking. The way these right wing morons curl themselves into a pretzel every day when Donald Trump says something stupid every time he is in front of the cameras is mesmerizing to me. It's mesmerizing. It really is.